Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I apologise for the significant delay and disruption. There's some very good reasons for that, but we'll get into that another time. I'm heading over to Luke's, to the garage, because something has occurred. So I'm in Luke's garage and we've got some good news. So he didn't want to do the Scotland trip, and it was all because he weren't going to do it on the Savage. So what he's done, he's gone out and he's bought a touring motorcycle to go to Scotland with. Ain't you?
No.
You have?
I'm not going to Scotland, Danny.
You've bought a touring motorcycle. You have?
I haven't.
You've got spare luggage rails somewhere here.
No, I haven't. I've took
You
them
have?
off.
You've got a big comfy touring seat. Look, that'll do 2,000 miles, won't it?
That's not
You know, it's there. You've got your luggage rack, ain't you? Put your tent on.
No.
Nice comfy bars fitted for reach.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
That's what you bought it for.
I can't go. It's too loud.
It's too loud.
This one's too loud.
But it's there, isn't it? You've got a touring motor. I mean, that'll do 2,000 miles, won't it? No problem.
No, it's too loud. It's already done 10,000. It's too many.
It's over 10,000. See, you said you couldn't do your one because it was under 10,000 and it'd push it over.
Yeah, but this one's just broke 10,000.
Exactly, so you're fine.
I don't want it to be 12.
Be fine, wouldn't it?
No.
Be there. 3-gallon tank.
And it'll still only do about 100 miles to it.
Technicalities.
So it's no better.
It's there,
so it
isn't it?
uses more fuel.
That's fine.
So it will cost almost double that the Savage would have cost.
It won't, because some nice friends give you a free-flowing air filter, so it's going to breathe better in it, and then be better on fuel. Be better.
It will suck more fuel.
Be better on fuel. He's already put his
well, it spits off.
he's already put his phone out on, look, so he can ring home and tell her how nice the view is.
From my sofa.
It's going to be
watching
lovely.
telly. It's too loud. Told you I can't.
It's a touring motorcycle.
It's not touring.
It is, look.
It's around the
It
block.
is.
It's around the block.
We've just lowered it so you got nice feet flat on the floor.
Yeah, it's too low. Won't take the bumps. Won't take the bumps all the way to Scotland. You've lowered it now.
You're still not coming?
No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. 100%. Not coming.
But you bought a bike
Not coming. I've bought another one, yeah.
to do Scotland.
Not to do Scotland.
That'd look great at John O'Groats.
Do you know where
Won't
it
it?
looks really good?
In your garage.
Yeah, turn that camera around and have a look.
Hello folks, yes it is the next day. I don't know where we are in this vlog. This one's taken quite a bit to get together. A lot's been going on lately, which I'll tell you more about in a moment. But you join me out in the countryside as per usual when we're out on one of these jollies. I've got Luke behind me on his lovely new toy, which you will have just seen in the unveil last night. So that was filmed last night, I should say. And we've also got a couple of friends of Luke and Claire's, and for the life of me I can't remember their names. We've only just been introduced, but they've been motorcycling for a number of years and seem to be very, very nice people. So we're going to be heading off to the Superbike Factory, where they've got a lovely cafe, and I think they've got a bacon roll and probably a cappuccino with my name on it. So I'm going to use it's a ride I put together on Kalimoto, and we're going to head out and see if we can not lose people, and see whether, by proxy of following Kalimoto, whether these fine folks have a nice day. So yes folks, I want to welcome you back to the channel. It has been a while. I realised yesterday when I was looking at the stats for the channel, obviously things are still occurring, as you'd expect, but yeah, channel is still growing, but it's been almost the entire month of March without an upload. which is unheard of for me. I normally end up, you know, skipping one upload or maybe a week. I don't think I've ever, since starting the channel on a regular basis, gone this far without, you know, missing an upload. And I'm sure when I tell you in a moment, you will agree it's a very good reason for that. We've had a lot going on, hell of a lot going on, and it's been a really testing and trying time for myself and the family, and as some of you might know from watching previous videos, we've had a couple of rides out with my dad on the channel, and he is the sole reason I have this interest, I have this hobby, and essentially we've had some difficult news, and we've been dealing with a few things, and just when I'm trying to, I use the motorcycle to clear my head, and when I'm trying to do that and switch off from anything that's going on, as it stands at the moment, the motorcycle is just reminding me of him and what he means to me and all those various things, and it's just been too difficult to really get into it and be filming and have the enthusiasm and give you guys the quality content that I want to keep on the channel. So I took the decision to take some time, get my head together, let this situation kind of wash over, and, you know, find some grounding with it, and then carry on. So essentially 3-4 weeks ago, maybe even longer now, I took my dad to hospital in quite a bit of pain. Some stuff had gone on there, and the absolute long and short of that is he was ultimately diagnosed with renal cancer, and it's been extremely difficult. I just you never realise you like somebody so much until something like this happens. So we've gone through the mill because there wasn't really much indication. There was a diagnosis, but there wasn't indication on prognosis, treatment, nothing like that, and it's taken this length of time to get that sorted. Now, just to say, he's going to be fine. As it stands at the moment, he's got to have an operation, he's got to have it removed, and then the general indication is that no chemo, no radiotherapy, just scans and checkups required post-op. So out of all the bad news, it's as good as it could possibly be. So we're actually really pleased, really pleased. But there you have it. That's the reason why we haven't been recording videos and messing about with motorbikes so much. Not to say that I haven't been doing anything, I just haven't had the energy to share what I've been doing. I've just been, if I've been going to the garage, I've been thinking about him and keeping going. So I'd like to apologise for the interruption, but I think it's totally understandable. Yeah, so if you want to do some well wishing for him, drop it in the comments below. He reads the comments in the videos whenever he checks them out, so, and hopefully we'll get him through this, get him sorted, and then we'll be back out on the road together at some point in the future. So what else have I been up to while I've been quiet and not recording videos? Well, I've had a number of chats with Biker Buddy, and we're going to set something up before the Four Corners trip. That's on our list. And on top of that, I'll be doing a bit of an assessment on the Tiger. We got some other issues there, videos to come. And then the other focus really has been Luke changing his motorcycle. He's decided that the well, I mean, the backstory is Luke started going out on the bike, and then when the weather turned pretty reasonable, I mean, it's not exactly roasting, but it's warm, Claire has really got into being out on the bike, really enjoys it, but the Savage just wasn't built for carrying pillion, really, not for any sort of distance. So he started umming and ahhing about Sportsters. He's always wanted one anyway. We started looking around and we managed to find a particularly good deal. So they did a great trade-in. He got that bike pretty much sorted out, and he picked it up on Monday, and I meant to film that, but other things got in the way. And yeah, so he's got his Sportster. So he picked it up on Monday, and then we have spent, or he spent a lot of the evenings this week messing about with it, really. And it's turned into a very nice motorcycle. Not that it wasn't in the first place, but it's more suiting to him. So he's got some plans, but one of the big selling points on his new bike, it's come with powder coated rims, hubs, and stainless relaced wheels. So the whole thing is pretty sorted from the ground up, and the rest is just trim and that sort of thing. And it's the kind of thing he wants, because it means any little modifications or, you know, adjustments he's making, he can do in a few hours, and the bike is never off the road. So yeah, that's something we've been doing. In preparation for that, for the trade-in, the Savage literally became Savage. He was having a load of problems with over-fueling and misfires and all sorts, and we actually pinned it down to a worn out, yeah, perforated diaphragm in the vacuum tap, which meant that it was through the vacuum line, it was bleeding fuel into the intake after the carburetor, so it was always over fueling. So we replaced that. One quick tip which I got off the Savage Owners Club, but if any of you Savage owners are watching this, I'm sorry that we ain't going to get more content on the Savage, but there is a caveat there. We won't get any more content on that particular Savage, but a Yamaha Raptor 660 fuel tap is the answer. That will cure all your woes. So if you're having inconsistent fueling and all sorts of misfiring issues and different things, then get yourself one of those, because that will massively fix, or at least alleviate some of your troubles. At least eliminate that from the investigation. Worth checking. So we got all that sorted, we got it traded in, he was very happy with his price, and like I say, now he's got his Sportster, so one happy Luke. It is funny that he bought that bike on Monday and he was like, that's it, I'm buying this and I'm going to leave it alone, I'm just going to ride it and enjoy it with me and Claire, and then I'll do a bit over the winter. And in the space of the week he's had most of the bike apart, I've done a load of modifications already, so never believe a word he says. So it's absolutely gorgeous out here today in the rolling hills. I hope this comes across on the camera, because it's absolutely stunning. It's getting me really in the mood for that Four Corners trip. Key plan on that for the Tiger, we're going to get that on the insurance this week and get MOT booked. We're going to get that out on the road and start trying to fix some of the problems. Nothing too major. We got a little bit of a coolant leak from the it's either from the seam of the pump or one of the hoses. What I have noticed, and I will do a separate video on this, but the band clamps that hold those pipes on are ridiculously thin. and there's enough platform on the flange for it to clamp down to and have a wider band clamp. But any set of pipes that you see, coolant hoses for sale, they're all really like dug into, because I say the band clamps are way too thin. So I'll be doing a video on that. There's a big recommendation, I think, and it's the same on anything with that 995 engine, and I think the 855 was it? It's the same as well. So yeah, we're going to get a good look into that, start getting the luggage on, and start getting prepped. I mean, it's not that long now. I mean, we're at the end of March. I've got a month and a bit, I think it is, and then we'll be on our way. Good.
Afternoon. I am bursting for a piss.
I'm sure you needed to know that, folks. And if you didn't hear it, I'm not going to repeat it. Here we are then, people. Oh, it looks busy. It looks busy. So we are at the Superbike Factory. A nice little... Look how busy that is. Nice to see, nice to see. Right, how are we going to do this? I'm going to dump this one here, take a space, and we're going to have a look inside.